Gohan's post level 3 mix, you can do a lot of the things that I said earlier, right? You can instant air dash, command dash down to pick the high. You can late air dash and hit light, or light back fist, or light land back fist. You can just melee them with the jump heavy. So just pick the option that you feel is right in the moment. However, you do have to be careful is if they do decide to wake up level 3, wake up 2H, wake up DP, any invincible move, if you try to do a delayed dash, you will get hit. So the melee option is jump forward heavy kick. This is one where this is a safe jump. You won't get level 3'd, you won't get DP'd, none of that. You won't get 2H'd. So that is definitely the safest option post level 3, right? A lot of block stun, you can instant air dash, you can do whatever after it, right? Because now you made them block, and they have to hold what's coming up. Obviously, IED buttons are risky, but to react in the situation, it's not going to be the easiest thing. So you can definitely test your opponent. Now, what you can do mid-screen is if you don't want to dash up 5L melee them, you do have a safe jump option. The safe jump is micro dash forward, super jump, hold down, medium. So if they wake up level 3, 2H, any of that, you won't get hit. You blocked, you could have reflected, but I just missed it. But that is the safe jump. And if you do it perfect, you can land, reflect, and punish them if they level 3 or anything like that. So that's your safe jump mid-screen if you just don't want to dash up L. You can risk other things like cross up button, jump over, try to cross up with back fist. But you want to try to squeeze those in high pressure situations, right? Where you know that they want to take less risk. Say, you know, it's their last character and you still have 2 characters, maybe your whole team left. You got assist left, you know, there's a lot of factors that you have to consider before you try to do some of the more cheekier stuff. But you can do it. I've done it to top players, right? Other top players have done it to each other. The evidence is there. You just have to read the pace of the match. You have to read the flow. I want to throw this in there, which is doing M legs and neutral. And the reason why M legs over L, for the most part, is you can convert off of it. So let's say you're backing up, right? And then you do M legs. You could 5M 3H and confirm off of it, right? Or if they block it, you can then call your assist and then get a mix up or whatever you're trying to go for. But don't be afraid to throw M legs out in the neutral. Right? Don't make it too obvious because then you'll get 2H or no counter in some way. But throwing it out is definitely not the worst option, especially because you get an easy conversion right after it hits. Off of really awkward hits from, let's say, your 5L, when you catch them in the air, you can convert with 3H. And I know a lot of you Gohan players have hit the opponent in the air and then you try to jump light and you just reacted too slow. The beauty of 3H is it's 1 frame faster and it would be definitely easier to go into 3H instead of reacting, acknowledging that you have to jump and then hit a button. So let me show you how it looks. Now it takes some experience, right, to condition yourself to do that, but you can do it. Sometimes you can even do 5L, 5M, 3H. You know, but a lot of the times you have to delay the 3H after the 5M because you have to travel forward, right? A lot of times you probably have 5M try to 3H, but the 3H whiffs. That's because you didn't let the 5M travel before you hit the 3H. This game gives you a lot of hit stun, especially in air normals, to get the follow-up. So just apply that next time you find yourself in an awkward situation to convert. There's some hidden beauty in Masenko full screen assist. Some characters actually allow Gohan to convert like this. You know that. So mess around with your assists, mess around with your team, and see if you can get a conversion like that. Some characters can help you, some can't. It's the way the game works. But experiment. Now let's talk about Gohan's post-vanish stuff. This is the regular combo you want to do if you're leveled up. If you want to get the smash, right? Whatever into back fist. Now, if you're not leveled, this is what you can do. And let me just go to level 0 just to show you. You can do this, and this will cover almost every wake up option. It covers, I think, everything except tech in place. But if you delay your button, then you'll cross up and hit them. But just by doing that option, keeping your air dash, you can air dash and catch the back tech, the up back tech. I believe that it meaties back dashes after up back, double jumps. It has a lot of coverage, especially if you don't have the option to do back fist with the sliding knockdown. That's another option that gives you really good coverage. Make sure you super jump after the 3H, because you need to be higher up so you can get the air dash at a decent height and to catch them up there. Here's another piece of advice that a lot of Gohans don't do. I implement it, but sometimes I don't react in time and I just choose to block or reflect. You can light DP a Bad Vanish. So what I mean by that is those vanishes that you can't 2H, but there's a gap. His light DP being 1 frame head invulnerable allows you to do this. And then you can get a full combo off of it with a vanish. You can spark. You know, these bad vanishes are vanishes you can't 2H, but they're vanishes that do leave a big enough gap to either light DP like I showed you, or to level 3 them on reaction. And once you've conditioned yourself to scout for these, it's very good. Even on vanishes that look perfect, that you'll still be jailed, input it anyway. The worst thing that's gonna happen is you block it, then you just react to your block. But if they're even 1 frame off on that vanish, they get to take a full combo. So there's literally no reason not to go for this, and then you just make them explode. So just keep that in mind. You scout for the vanish if they do a bad move. If you're in block stun and you can't 2H it, then all you have to do is just LDP. It takes some practice and getting used to. Once you get it down, oh man, your opponent's definitely gonna be scared to vanish. Just the potential that you get off of it, and it's a medium starter. Like, look at this damage. It's a simple combo. I didn't do anything complicated, and he lost almost 6k. So practice that, or practice level 3 on reaction. You know, even if you want to, you could heavy DP or medium DP. There's no point as it scales your combo worse. But I mean, you're just trying to be a jerk. Oh, go ahead, do it. Here's something else you've probably never seen talked about or never seen done with Gohan. Gohan actually has a way to safely raw tag in a partner, even if they're mashing level 3, 2H, whatever. And let me show you. It's a little difficult because I use hold tag, so it might take me a few tries. Yeah, see, he's set to level 3, and I come in super dash and I block it. I can air dash, right, and go for the mix-up. There's a lot of layers to it. One, they focus on the point character. All of a sudden, you raw tag, but the point character is now the secondary character, but he's still punching them. So you can sneak in an IED button, right? And you can even apply this to on hit. So if you get the hit and you want to raw tag, just do the same thing. You know, get the combo, whatever you choose to do, depends on your character. You know, and the damage you want to get. Hit the lab and experiment. See what you can do when you're raw tagging a character. Now let me show you Gohan's 2-touch. It's important to know because this works at level 0. It also works at level 1. Alright, this is how it goes. And there you have it. Simple 2-touch. You have to make slight adjustments. There we go. You have to make slight adjustments depending on if you decide to IDML or IDLL. On some of them you have to throw in an assist just to squeak out that little extra damage. But for the bigger confirms, right, like ID heavy, or if you just start with the raw 5L, you can 2-touch them and kill them. So that's the combo. You know, work out any little adjustment that you need. For the sake of showing you how to do it in level 1, because there are little differences that you have to know, I'm gonna show you. Here it is. You have to include a 3L, and you have to do a minor delay on the 5M after 2M. So when you do 3H, you can get leveled up legs to hit. And you do M back fist here. That's another difference. So instead of super dashing, you just do M back fist, and then you just continue the rest. And there you go. Even a 2-touch when he's leveled up. Basically the same. It's a little easier since you can just add 3L in there, and you can add an M back fist. So you definitely squeeze out more damage and a little bit of more meter if you can add. I think you could add in maybe one more hit for more meter, but for now just work on that and then try to do more. Gohan has one of the best Super Dash fake cross-ups in the game because he can confirm off of it, or I should say convert off of it, without having to spend an assist or bar, and I'll show you what I mean. So what you do is you fake the cross up right, you air dash forward, you hit M, you whiff a falling heavy so you don't get a 2H if you mess up the timing. So you fall, you buffer the 3H, and then you super jump to confirm, and boom, you have a meterless, assistless conversion off a fake cross up. Like what more could you ask for in a character, right? He has all these tools, and you know, he's just the gift that keeps on giving. So now let's go on to Gohan's levels, right? Level 1, you've seen the new moves he gets, especially if you saw my beginner guide. Levels 2 through 6, he gets stronger, right? He gets 2% damage buff per level, and level 7, he gets reverse beat. And what reverse beat is, or what it means, is that he can chain any normals in any order, right? You can start with the heavy, and then you can go into your lights, right? You can do medium, light, heavy, back into a light. Now, this is unrealistic to get in a match. You will never find yourself alive. Okay, I shouldn't say you will never find yourself. Maybe one day you want to BM and you're like, I'm gonna go up to level 7. So, I mean, I could give you a few pointers of what you can do when you're level 7. You can say IDHL, right? Now you have access to that double overhead instead of just, you know, ML, right? You can do the auto combo, and you can end in 2 Ls to even space yourself further. I don't know too much about level 7. I don't really know how to apply it very well because, realistically speaking, you won't find yourself in a tournament match, right? Maybe in an online match if you have the bar. It's just a huge commitment to get to the 7 bars. You can do some cool stuff. That's great. That's awesome. You can make your strings safe at any point, right? But to actually get to level 7 outside of trying to look stylish and BMing is unrealistic. Maybe I'll do like a separate video when I further explore it of what you can do, the cool combos. Maybe I'll just make a level 7 only Gohan combo, right? I don't know. If you guys want to see that, let me know. Post in the comments, tweet me, come to my stream, whatever the hell. But for right now, you don't really have to worry about level 7. It's not going to be too applicable in a real match, in a real case scenario. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Unless you want to BM, then by all means, if you want to style on somebody, I live and die by the style, dude. People must be styled on. I firmly believe that. That wraps it up for part 3 in the Adult Gohan guide. I have one part left to upload. I hope you're looking forward to it. Thanks for watching. Bye.